Came out in uh like late March or early April, just about the same time COVID hit. My friend got me to try it, and I've been playing it ever since. I was playing it every day. Like, I took a couple breaks. Sometimes I play like every other day now. I don't really play too much now, but I'm kind of used to it. But like, I'd still do. Like, this week I've been playing it a lot actually. Um, all right, let's go with the overview. I'm not going to go over all the rules in detail, just the basics of what you need to see this. Go to my collection. I paid a total of $10 into this game so far, and that was just because I felt like it out of appreciation to get myself like, I don't know. I was having a bad day, but I could have easily not spent that $10. I have a lot of cards in here collected. Okay, so of the basics. Look at this card. Actually, let's look at a card. Let's go to one of my decks. Actually, let's look at Sejuani Swing because we like this deck. Okay. All right. Here's my deck list for this one. We've got. Here's. Okay. Okay. He costs 5 mana. You get a certain amount each turn. Your first turn you get 1. Your second turn you get 2. Your third turn you get 3. So he costs 5, so that's a lot. You can't play him right away. His name's Swain. I have 3 copies in the deck, right here, and he has 3 attack, 6 defense. This is the symbol Noxus. He belongs to Noxus. He is fearsome. This is just where the abilities are listed. Fearsome means he can only be blocked by enemies with 3 or more power. So the weak guys can't block him, which means he can get through for damage, which is really good for him because when he gets a direct damage, when he hits the Nexus, that's just basically the life total. He deals 3 to the enemy Nexus, so he gets an additional 3 damage when he gets hit. Champions, there's 4 rarities. This is a gold. This is the rarest. That's like the strongest. That's champions. What do we have? We got right here. We've got a. Oh shit! I did not mean to add that into the deck. That was bad. The fuck? Yeah, take him out. 39. What did I fucking remove? Did I take a Swain out? Oh, I did. I need to put him back in. Put him back in. Okay. So where were we? All right. Here's a common in the deck. He has a green triangle. He's 3 attack, 2 defense. He costs 2. When he dies, he just does 1 direct damage, which is good in this deck. That's a common. Now you got him. He's not in the. Well, let me find somebody who is in this deck. There. This is a rare. He's got a blue diamond. This is a spell. It's not a creature, so you just play it and it just casts a spell and you kill a unit with 3 or less power. That's good because sometimes you need to get units out of the way and like they're pesky units and they refuse to block with them. So if you just attack, they won't block with that guy because he's valuable. So sometimes you just need a spell to get rid of him. And this is a fast spell. There's different types of spells. You don't really need to worry about that right now. And then what's after rare? We're going to be looking at the epic, which would be Leviathan is an epic. That's the purple pentagon. Really expensive. You don't play him till later game if at all. If you don't lose by then or win by then. 5/8 really strong. Overwhelm is his ability. You have 5 attack. Let's say you're attacking somebody who has 2 defense. Instead of them just dying, you do the difference. 5 minus 2 is going to be 3. You're going to have 3 damage go over and deal damage to the Nexus. And then he's got other abilities. Like epics are just good. They have good abilities. Like he'll draw a Swain, that other card. If you haven't drawn him yet, because I only have 2 in the deck. Once you play him, he'll draw you a Swain, so that's super good. And then fucking crazy. This is such a good card. Like it's almost like this is epic, and this is champion, which is a step above epic. These are supposed to be the best cards, but this is just a fucking crazy card by itself. At the beginning of every round, it does 3 damage to the enemy Nexus, which just it procs his abilities. Okay, here's the thing about champions. These are like your key pieces. These are like your kings, kinda. or your queens, you could look at them because they're really powerful. They have 2 forms. I know I'm talking a lot. Actually, you don't really need to know that. We can go over that later. Actually, that's the last thing I have to talk about. Then we're ready to start. He has 2 forms. He starts like this, then he has a level up ability. Only the champions, the gold ones, have this ability, and you can only put up to 6 in your deck. I'm only running 5 because I don't need 6 because I have him, which draws me 1. Most decks don't have that because like that's 3 more cards that can draw me 1 of him. I don't actually need 6. I got 3 Sejuanis and 2 Swains. The cards are too strong. Like they have to put a cap. If they let you put any more than 6 in your deck, it would be way too strong. So, and they're the only ones that can level up. Swain can level up, Sejuani can level up. Nobody else has that. So this is like kind of like what you build your deck around. And there's a million fucking champions. Look at this. These are all champions. These are all have the gold diamonds right here. The list goes on. So it's like that's kind of like where your inspiration for your deck goes, because you don't always have to level them up. Like Sejuani, I play a lot of decks where I don't even level her up. She's just good like this. But in this deck, we're talking about he levels up when you do 12 non-combat damage. So combat is when you're attacking or blocking and 2 units are actually butting heads against each other. Non-combat damage would be like this. Like once he hits the Nexus, this just ability pulls 3 damage out of nowhere. That's non-combat damage. If a spell does damage like this one, deal 3 to an ally to deal 3 to anything. So you're basically, it's double-edged sword. You're hurting yourself to hurt them. That's non-combat damage, and that's 6 total non-combat damage from one spell, which is good. So like for him, you have to deal 12 non-combat damage total throughout the game. Once you hit that, he turns into an upgraded thing where he was a 3/6. Now he becomes a 4/7. Most of the people, that's true, they just get a +1/+1 bonus. And he has like a new, even stronger ability, which is whenever you deal non-combat damage to the enemy Nexus, you stun the strongest back row enemy. Just an enemy that isn't in the combat right now. So he combos again very well with him because he deals 1 damage to the enemy Nexus 3 times. 3 times at the beginning of the turn. And like he says, whenever the enemy you deal non-combat damage to the enemy Nexus, you stun the strongest back row enemy. So since you're doing it 3 times, ping, 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 you stun 3 of their dudes. That's usually game right there. They have nobody to block with. You can just attack for the kill. And because this is designed about doing non-combat damage, because she levels up also when you've damaged the enemy Nexus in 5 different rounds. So it doesn't matter whether you've done a lot or a little. You just have to touch that Nexus, which is hard because people guard it because they don't want to lose life. But you got to get past their guard and hit them 5 different turns, and then she'll level up. And then she is this kind of like the same thing. When you hit the enemy Nexus, instead of stunning a back row enemy, she frostbites all enemies. So if you hit it once, all of their enemies become frostbitten, which means they have 0 attack that turn. Which means they're basically useless. So if you get either one of these out leveled up, it's really strong. If you get both of them out leveled up, it's pretty much game. So that's like the goal for the game, but that's not the whole game. Fucking let's play. Let us play. We're gonna play ranked. We're gonna face the hardest opponent we can. Hopefully we can get a really good match. Which, this game is so good. Like, almost every game you play, win or lose, ends up being a really good match. Like, there's some duds. There's probably like a 10% chance that this will be a dud, but there's a 90% chance this is gonna be a fucking heated game. And that's why I like this game. Bei Remy Chan, he's playing Lee Sin and Riven. Lee Sin is really strong on his own. Riven, oh, they're both powerhouses. So he's probably his goal for this game is to get one of them out and make them a really super strong force to just get the kill with. They're like, I don't know, they're like gladiator warriors. Like my kind is like kind of like tricky. I'm like okay, you get 4 cards at the start of the game. You have to choose as many as you want that you don't want to start the game with. We like her. We need to play her early. She costs 2. We can get her out. We need to put something on the board. We'll want him for later he's going to have power. Blah, 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 blah. You only have a timer, so I can only cover so much. But yeah, let's. We need the Frostbite because you can play that last second because when he gets this guy out or her out and gets them really pumped hot, really high attack, and he's just gonna attack you for the kill. You can play this and say like, nope, you got 0 attack this turn, and he just like kind of makes a fool out of himself. Which, if he's a good player, he'll know to watch out for that, but we'll see. So, this is your mana. Neither of us did anything the first turn, so it automatically passed. Now we've got 2, and the one from our first turn got stored into spell mana.
War Mason, reporting for duty.
So I'm gonna keep this. If you don't use a mana, it gets stored into spell mana for the next turn, which you can only use to play on spells. You can't play like units, which you really need to fight with.
Blast him.
I'm gonna attack him a 2/3. If he blocks with either one, he's gonna lose something. Which I'll take that, and unless he plays a spell with his 1 mana, but he probably won't. Yeah, see. Now to level up my guys, I need to focus on hitting this thing. I need to hit this every turn to level up Sejuani. Oh, there is a 1 mana spell. Look at that. I run that too. That's actually a good spell. You can only trigger it on something that's already damaged or stunned. But it's a high damage spell for only 1 mana too. But it just has that condition on it. It makes it balanced, I guess you would say. Okay, I need to do some damage to him. So this one does 2 to a creature, to a unit, and 1 to the Nexus. So I'm going to do that's going to be 3 non-combat damage, 2 to him, 1 to him. That's going to help level with my guys up. Definitely a good move. We got 3 mana this turn. Next turn we're going to get 4, which means we'll be able to play him.
I was born in battle and raised by war.
Riven's out early. We got to kill her. We actually can kill her with this. But he might buff her. If I play this to kill her, this kills something with 3 or less power. She has 3 or less power, but in response he can play a burst spell or a fast spell in response to buff her attack, and that'll just make my spell do nothing. We don't want that to happen. We want to play him. He has a plunder, which means you get an extra mana gem for the rest of the game, which is super good, but it only works if you hit do damage to the Nexus first, and I have no way to do that. So I don't get that bonus, but I still want to attack and put the pressure on him and force him to have to like block or just take the damage, because if I can get through with some 4 damage, that'd be pretty good. And he's gonna play that, it's gonna stun me, and that's the end of the turn. He's playing pretty well. This happens a lot. So he has a strong early game. I can usually come back. Oh, her thing is at the beginning of every turn she gets puts a power-up card in her hand. One of these power-up cards
within the
random.
flows of magic.
So that's what that was. He just got one of those. He's gonna get one at the beginning of every turn. That's why I need to kill her. And fucking, I can't play that spell on her because he'll just make it fizzle by giving her a buff, and she'll do more damage, and then I'll waste my spell and my mana. Although, I can play that in response. If he gives her a buff, actually, look at this. Give an enemy -2. So if he buffs her up, I'm going to go for it. If he buffs her up, I can always counter the buff. We're taking her out this turn, but that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, and we've got 6 total. So we're just going to sit here and wait to do that. Wait for him to attack.
Even a fragment snuffs out lives.
Give him a quick attack. Oh, she just uses attack buff on him.
Engulf them.
Wait, how did she get something else? How did she just get... Oh, that thing... Well, she just gave her buff to him, his buff to this guy, so he might not have the buff for her. We need to get rid of her. He's horrible, too. We need to get rid of him, too. But... Oh, which we can. Look at this. Mother...
Rip their flesh.
Ready? Get rid of her. He's out of mana. He can't do it. Even if he has a spell, he won't be able to do anything. We're going to give us He has quick attack, which means if he attacks me, if he's able to kill me, I don't get to do any damage back. I don't get to trade with him. But when I increase my defense high and drop his, he's not going to kill me, which means I do get to attack back. So I just killed 2 birds, 2 of his threats in 1 turn. Now who's fucking playing well, motherfucker?
A gift from the river folk.
We're not doing good at hitting this. We're not doing good at doing a lot of non-combat damage. Like, our champions aren't really leveled up. See, I have him now, but I've only done 3 non-combat damage out of 12. He's nowhere close to being leveled up. But we do have a decent board state. We have an even board state right now. Card advantage. He has 1 more card. But I think he's has lower cost cards in his deck. We have bombs coming out that he's going to have to deal with. Let's ping him. Do we want to do this? Can't decide. Yeah, we're going to ping him. It's going to do one. Her ability is she has to do 1 to an ally, to do 2 to that. So that's good. That's going to be 3 non-combat damage, and it's going to ping that, so it's going to level both, work on level both of my champions up. It's a good move. Oh, we've got a frostbite if we need it. We've got, he heals for 3. When you play him, you can heal your Nexus or an ally for 3. It's pretty good to keep you alive. We could do either one of those this turn. You need to spend your mana. Right now, if I end the turn like this, 2 of this, if I don't use this 4 mana, it's going to go down to spell mana, but it can only store 2, which means 2 of it's just going to disappear forever. It's not good. You need to use your mana. You need to make as much shit happen as early on as possible so you keep the tempo. Tempo is important, as you would know. So we don't want to use our frostbite. We need to definitely see. We want to use it. It was tempting, but we need to save it for him. That is our biggest threat right now. I'm sure he has more copies of Riven he could throw out, which I guess we would use it on her too, but we can't use it on these little peons. So we don't want to waste our mana. We have 2 that we would waste, so we need to. Might as well just. It's not gonna fucking just play it.
Welcome to the tipsy hour.
It's nice to save him until you take damage, so that you can heal that damage off. But let's get something done. Like, we can't afford to throw away mana like that. Like, we're still not using this 1, so it'll get saved, but at least that'll go towards a spell that we have further down the road. He should probably block with both of them. Just clear the board, make a trade. He's got 3 mana left. He'll probably play something else. Both be 1 and 1. He's got 5 in the hand. He's got 5 cards. I've got 4 cards. 3 in hand.
Water changes but never breaks.
Oh, he's got 4 in hand. He's up a card. One of those is probably like a 1 cost, just stupid power up spell. So our board state's pretty even, and I've got this bomb coming out next turn. He costs 8. This is 7. We have the 2 spell mana, but he's not a spell, so we can't use that mana towards the spell. He has 6 more to go to level up. We might as well throw him down to block for now. Plus, he's going to draw us another one anyway, so even if he dies somehow before he levels up, he's going to draw us the other one. So that's a safe,
Lead us to victory, Grand General.
We have 4 left, which you don't want that. Like, if we end the turn now, one's going to go here and the other one's going to disappear. It's just going to burn up, which isn't good, but it's only 1, and that was an exchange to play a really nice defense this turn to give us a advantage. He's not going to want to attack now because I got a really strong blocker. 6 defense.
Indecision
he'll
is
only
the
do 2
first
to
of
him.
many.
Oh my god. I mean, you can only have 3 copies in a deck. He's played all 3 of his now. You got how many cards in the deck? 20. There's 40 total. So he's down to 28. So he's only drawn 12 out of his 40 cards, and he got all 3 copies of that motherfucking annoying creature. Which he's probably gonna still attack now, but we can block him for free trade. He's probably not gonna want to attack with him or her. He might attack just with him. In which case, yeah, I would do the block. Trade. Like, with all this fights going on, she's going to get traded off eventually, so I might as well trade it now instead of taking damage. If I take the damage, that would be stupid, because then I'm just going to end up trading her next turn anyway. That's that. We burn our mana. He has his perfect 3. Not a big deal. That was a nice defense for us. He had 2 guys he couldn't attack with. Okay. This does 4 direct damage to the enemy. So if he's low and then he builds up a nice defense and I can't get through, this is just a good way to chop that axe down and just kind of finish him off like a chicken. We got another one of him to heal more. We still don't need it. Might as well just throw him down. Yeah.
Destination in sight. Bring these lands to their.
That's a threat. He's coming in with Overwhelm. So his 5. If he blocks with the 2 or the 3, that's still going to be 2 or 3 damage that overflows into the Nexus. He doesn't have Overwhelm, so if he blocks him, it won't. But he actually... oh, shit! Neither of them can block him because of his Fearsome. Can only be blocked by enemies with 3 or more power. They don't have 3 or more power. He probably has a spell to buff them, which will be surprised right now when he shows us. But when that gets through, it's going to deal an extra 3 to there, and that will set him up for a level up next turn, which is pretty nasty, actually. Pretty nasty. Because, yeah, see now, his ability just hit an extra 3. Look, he's down to 4. That was a fucking brute. He didn't block. That's crazy. See, this deck is brutal. Look, I'm still full health. He's on the ropes. We got him. He's dead. This will kill him next turn.
Force is meaningless without skill.
He's gonna hit 3 at the beginning of the next turn. This game's over. Good game. It wasn't that heated, but I kind of fucking crushed him. Yeah, no, I just did enough non-combat damage for him to level up. So that's tough shit for him, but there's nothing he can do. He's fucking dead. I could kill him with this, but I could also kill him with this now, which I gladly will. And I'm gonna give him the good game. Deal 3 to him to deal 3 to that. It's over. If he does something, if he counterspells it or something, we can still play this. But it looks like he does have a counterspell. That's fine, because we can still beat him. Let's just fuck with him. We have enough mana. This is 5. Another 3 more. We have 9. So we're only spending 8. We might as well just fuck with him and show him that we're not going to take his shit. I'm going to Frostbite him so he's down to 0. That's what we've been saving this thing the whole game for this situation. So he can't... He was just about to take me out. I already gave him a salute. Yeah, I think he surrendered. There's fucking nothing he can do. He was about to... That card on the field was about to do more damage next turn.
We have done
him out.
what is needed.
That wasn't a heated battle. Still pretty cool. I mean, it's fun stomping people like that. Alright, let's play one more. Now that you know what the deck looks like and you know what the game is played like, let's do one more. See if we can get a heated one, because those duds don't really happen. Like, this is ranked. Like, these guys are, like, trying. Like, you saw my bar go up after the last one. That's, like, my rating, pretty much, my elo. Like, I'm in silver 4 right now. Once you fill the bar, you go up to silver 3. Then you have to fill it again. You go to silver 2, silver 1. And then you move to gold 4. But, like, you start in iron. I'm already through iron. I'm through bronze. Now I'm at silver. I made it to gold last season, so I know I can get to gold. But above gold is platinum, and I've never made it to platinum. I'd like to. Those platinum players are good. This game's full of, like, Magic players and Hearthstone players and people who just have been playing card games for their whole life. Which I have too, but not as hardcore as some people have. So, like, there's some people who are just really good at card games in general. and then they just to take that seal and apply it to this. We don't need him till later. Elise we want to kill, but we can kill her just by blocking. We don't really need this or this right now. We do need to play some early creatures, some units, so we'll hopefully get him, and now we've got her. This will be good for removing whatever he's got.
No one's the wiser.
I love this card. Look at her. She's fucking
You'll
sexy.
never see it coming.
An assassin sitting up there on the beam. I don't know. I just like that art. That's my icon. You might have caught that at the beginning of the game start. I have her as my icon. I'm sorry, she's so good. I mean, sexy. Whatever. She's a good card too. She gets that damage in. Her ability is when she attacks, she just automatically burns the enemy nexus for 1, even if she gets blocked. So, okay, let's play him.
Coming in hot!
I'm gonna attack 3/2. She'll block her 2 damage. We'll take him out, and he's gonna die. Do I want to do that, or do I want to block next turn? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna get it done. I'm gonna get my ping in
Timing is everything.
for leveling up my Sejuani. I have to hit the nexus 5 times. That was 1. See. See, whatever you see. Ugh.
I know
Right,
what lurks
right
in
there.
the
Fucking,
shadows.
it says 1 out of 5 because I just hit it, and then that was. Oh god damn it! 1 out of 12 non-combat damage that I did for him. You keep to keep tracking him. His Elise. Whenever she attacks, she summons a spider to attack too. She levels up when she has 3 spiders on the field, so you do not want to let her get 3 spiders on the field. Although at the end of the day, she's not even that good. This is just mostly an aggro deck. This is just, she's not that special. He's really just trying to kill me without her, just with other cheap units. Either way, we want to kill her before she can summon a spider. We got our kill unit with 3 or less power. That would be her. She only has 2.
So young.
Victory at any cost!
I take my 3. He's coming at me fast. That's what he's trying to do. He's not really like, I'm playing building around these guys, trying to level them up, and like win later in the game from my good abilities. He's really just trying to blitz me. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to come at me quick. He's playing King's Gambit right here. This is a good combo. Like he gives you an extra mana gem for the rest of the game, so you have a leg up, and that stacks up over time. He's really good to play over after her. We're gonna play her first.
Fire knows its own.
At the beginning of the next round and every round, she deals 1 to everything. So she'll deal 1 to herself, 1 to him, 1 to his nexus, 1 to my nexus. That is 4 non-combat damage towards him, and that is a nexus ping for her. Really good card. And then at the start of the turn, when I get that nexus ping, that counts as damage, which is a plunder, which triggers my plunder. Plunder. A card triggers its plunder ability when played if you damage the enemy nexus this round. So he passed. He's going to lose mana. That's not good for him at all. That's just going to disappear. I got my ping. Now I'm going to play my Wolf Rider, which will be a really good blocker against these 2 spiders. And I get my extra mana gem. I'm sorry to say it, but if he didn't kill me yet, he started to work on me. I'm down to 13, but I got my defense now. He's getting leveled up. I've got a mana advantage now. Things aren't looking too good for him. He's still going to get some more damage in. Look, he's getting 2 more right now.
The few for the
He's going to attack with 4 guys. I only have 2 blockers. But we have a spell to use.
strike at their foundations.
See now.
Embers
I'm
and
not
smoke.
even gonna block with him. I'm gonna give her +2 defense. I'm gonna give him, oh shit, I will do that. -2 attack. Give him -2 attack. I actually am gonna block him.
Rip their flesh.
I'm gonna save as much health as I can. I'm still gonna take 3 from him. He's gonna take 1.
Duty.
She's gonna trigger at the beginning of next round. She's gonna deal 1 to everything. That's what I'm calculating. She's gonna deal 1 to him, 1 to him, 1 to him, 1 to that, 1 to that. And now the board is cleared, but I still have my guy alive with 1 HP. That's what my plan was. And I'm actually low as fuck right now. He could win this game. I don't know why I was being cocky. Noxus right there, that red. I mean, I'm playing Noxus too. That red symbol. He's Noxus. Right there. This is Noxus. Actually, my whole hand's Noxus, except her. She's Freljord, the Ice Realm, but she's on fire. It's pretty badass. Noxus is really good at doing fast damage, so we're both doing that, and I'm only at 6. I am gonna be honest, I'm scared. But we're gonna get our free damage in right here. Yeah.
Blood on the snow.
He has nothing to block with. I just gotta pray he can't burn me out. Like, he's not gonna be able to get past my defenses anymore. Yeah, see? That's a card I was talking about. He chopped the chicken's head off at the end, but luckily I'm not that low yet. He's still gotta burn me for 2 more. Which he might have another one of them in my hand, in which case it's game over. If I had that card that heals, which I didn't draw any this game, that would be better for me. But I don't.
The few for the many.
Just putting him down to block if... Oh, that's it. He drains 2. So, like, when he comes into play, he takes 2 of my life and puts it onto him, and that's my last 2. So fucking good game. It wasn't heated. He fucking took me out, dude. I thought I had him.
This is not the end.
I lost my rating on my elo went down. I mean, fuck it. Rubber match? I'm down for a rubber match. You wanna play a rubber match? Let's do it. See, there's my bitch. That's what I was talking about. I don't fucking know. She's got a cool face. Her eyebrows are really thick. Fierce. I don't know. She's good art. Jordan would like that, right? Playing against Fiora and Shen. Fiora, she levels up by killing people. If she kills units, she levels up. And she has a special thing where when you're playing her, you don't need to worry about life total. This is a whole different playing field right now. When you're playing Fiora, I've killed 2 enemies, then you level her up. When you level her up, when I've killed 4 enemies and survived, you win the game. She's not trying to do 20 damage to me right now. She's a fencer, she's a sword fighter, and she's fierce, and she's trying to kill 4 of my dudes. If she can if she single-handedly kills 4 of my dudes, then I am a goner. And I am likewise keeping these spells at hand to fuck her up. Because she only, as you can see, she has 3 attack, which means this will kill her. And this is, this can drain her attack and give me extra defense, so she can't kill my dudes. Whoever I use it on. None of us has shit to play. It's automatically passing for us because neither of us had a play that we could make. And we're both fully stacked with mana. 3 unit mana and 3 spell mana. But you can use unit mana on anything. You can use this on units or spells. See there, we got trouble. And I'm gonna try to take her out. See if he has a response. He might increase her attack, but I don't think he has anything to do that. Yep.
Everything I've worked for.
Yeah, he's gonna be crying about that one, I guess, hopefully. Hopefully he doesn't have another one. She could. He doesn't. We're not getting extra mana because we have no way to do damage, direct damage this turn, but we still don't want to waste our mana, so we're just gonna throw him out.
Smell that, Varg? Fear.
We have another one, so if we attack right away at the beginning of next round,
You're covered.
which he has overwhelm too, so the leftover damage goes over. So he has, even so she'll block me, my 2 extra will go over her defense to hit him. So if I attack right away, then I'll be able to play my other one for the extra mana, which will put me in a good position.
Honor guide me.
Well, I'm taking it because I want to proc him next turn. Yeah. Plus, he's not trying to kill me with damage anyway. He's trying to, the damage doesn't really matter. I mean, he can kill me that way. I have to worry about it, but that's not his goal right now. His goal is to kill me with Fiora. Which maybe he changed his goal right now since I killed her. Maybe he is trying to take me out the old-fashioned way, but either way, I still
Blood
want
on
to
the
do
snow.
this.
Shield up.
He's going to trade, but I'm going to get my damage in, which means I'll get his plunder trigger. And this stuff comes to you, like, you take the tutorial. When you start playing, you take the tutorial, which
We
teaches you all this
feast
stuff, so
tonight,
it's like not
Varg.
overwhelming. It gives it to you piece by piece and gives you little puzzles, like chess puzzles, except with just like these abilities. So you learn them one by one, and it's not overwhelming. See, now look at this. See, he's going up to 6 mana for the turn. I'm going up to 7. We both wasted mana that turn a little bit, but
I am one.
we both just got shitty draws. Sometimes that happens. Your hand is full of stuff you can't play. I've got 1 out of 5 for her, so she's not leveling up this game. He's 0 out of 12. Neither of them are leveling up. This is a fucking horrible game for me, but it's him too. He hasn't played shit either. This is just a crapshoot both sides. Let's get him out as a defender.
Loyalty through conquest.
I mean, these are, I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to lose. Like, I got 2 of these, and these are both fucking hard hitters. The Leviathan. Oh, look at him. When the Ionian locals saw it looming on the horizon, they thought it was a monster. They were not far from the truth. The steel warship is terrifying. The greatest feat of Noxian rival. The greatest feat of Noxian naval engineering yet. We're gonna do 2 to her, 1 to the, that's what this does. It does 2 to an enemy and 1 to the Nexus. So we'll get our ping off, get her out of the way. Why not? That's 1 less blocker we have to worry about. Oh, I guess she already couldn't block him anyway. That was kind of stupid, maybe. Well, I had nothing better to do. I was gonna waste my mana otherwise. So yeah, let's do it. And actually, I mean, that dude did beat me last game, which
Indecision is the
kinda
best of
cheap.
many weaknesses.
I guess I should just keep my mouth shut about that then. I was gonna say the season reset, and I'm in low silver, so like the players aren't as good as like when you're up in gold. Like the games get a lot more heated.
Merely
Block that.
pawns in a
Oh, good! I
great
pulled one of the spells. What did I pull? Oh,
Vine and wisp. Steady my hand.
why don't you show me the fucking spell? Oh, this is the log. This shows you every spell that's been or card that's been played this game. Yes, I'm going to block.
How tedious.
Or no, I'm not. Look, you kill a unit, or is that only this round?
Patience is a tactician's greatest tool.
Oh yeah, that buff only lasts this round. I'm just gonna let her get the damage, and she's gonna get debuffed next round, and I'll tap it back. I don't like my mana's good. He's gonna be the one wasting mana. See, I mean, what can you do sometimes? But we're going all at him right now. Actually, I feel like we should just kind of, yeah, we're just gonna attack,
Maul them!
and we're gonna.
Leave them nothing.
And hopefully he plays something, because I don't want him to know this is coming out yet. He might assume it if he knows the game, if he knows it's kind of dead.
Nature blesses her followers.
Ooh. Did you You see that shit? He played that thing right there. +3/+0 and barrier. Barrier, that means I'm not even gonna hit her at all. If I'm gonna hit her, all I'm gonna do is dissolve her barrier. So she's gonna kill me and she's gonna stay alive. Except not. I'm increasing my defense and decreasing her attack. So she's still gonna stay alive because I can't hit her. I'm just gonna hit the barrier. But at least I'll stay alive. And that was perfect. That was the 2 spell mana I had, and I've still got the 8 left over for the Leviathan. Which is perfect, I actually didn't calculate that. I wasn't paying attention, but luckily, we're still playing our Leviathan.
Nature blesses her followers. These woods protect their own.
Prepare the cargo! There is no excess.
He's got no
victories at
preparation for
stake.
this. He's going to start bombarding the Nexus 3 damage per turn. It's going to be leveling him up, and it's going to be leveling Sejuani up, which we're at 3 out of 5 now. I said they weren't going to level up this game, but this game's taking fucking forever, so I guess they are going to level up this game, which is not going to be good for him. The biggest thing we need to watch out for him right now, that was a good move, but we have another one. When we played him, he drew our other one. So we can play him against West, no sweat. The biggest thing, he's playing Demacia, this white symbol right here. That would be, she's with Demacia, this white symbol. The biggest thing we're going to be afraid of right now
Nature blesses her followers.
is nothing, really. She can't even get things that high of attack. I was going to say Judgment. Judgment's like a really strong card. Like, he's an 8-cost card that's really strong. Judgment is an 8-cost spell in Demacia that you really have to watch out for. And he's trying to come through for damage. She's got Lifesteal on her. Lifesteal. Whatever damage she does, she heals. So he's gonna... It doesn't matter whether he hits me or the Nexus. Like, that 5 damage that she's doing is gonna heal her for 5. We still don't want to take the damage. We'd rather sacrifice our unit. He's keeping himself alive, but he's in such a bad position. He's just bleeding out. He's just like, here's my bishop. Stay away from me. Oh, you motherfucker. That's they're attacking each other. Which means she's gonna. That got rid of his barrier. Oh, and that thing got to attack twice. It attacked him and attacked because of the spell, and then it attacked him because of the combat, and it healed 10. He's at full health. That was nicely played. He's down to 3 cards. We know from what we've seen of his deck, his cards are all weaker. My cards are stronger. They're fucking bombs, and he doesn't have enough. He just doesn't have enough cards. He doesn't have enough force to be able to finish me. Yeah, see, he's crying now. He knows it's over. And I'm really confident it's good game. And even if it's not, I want to psych him out. So I'm going to give him the good game. We're going to play her. Do 3 non-combat damage, 1 to him, 2 to that. And that is going to level both of them up. We got both our dudes leveled up now. We're going to play our Swain.
Loyalty through conquest.
This was kind of a heated match. I mean, he was working on me. You know, he was attacking me early. I got really lucky when his Fiora came out. With the amount of barriers and buffs he had, his Fiora could have done some real damage if I didn't get lucky enough to have that Culling Strike to remove her at the beginning. So I can't really say he's a bad player. He has a bad deck, but I'm fucking him up right now. He's got nothing on me. I'm gonna keep it going. Do 3 more.
Reporting for duty.
I'm finishing him this turn probably. If he doesn't play anything, I don't know why he's not playing anything. Maybe he's just
For the
hands full
glory
of
of
spells.
Noxus.
So it wasn't the most heated match, but it did kind of go back and forth a little bit. He surrendered. All right.
Raise the
So that's what I
Noctura.
do a lot.
Remember this
I mean,
game.
it kind of like, I don't even think about chess. Sorry about it. I mean, chess is cool. Like, I'll still play. It's a good game. But like this is a good game. Oh, and I made it to silver 3. Yay. One step closer.